Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Squeegee Live Podcast. I'm here with Tim and Seth, the guy I shoot my loads into, Mark Tanner, and Marshall Lundberg. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
What up, boys?
You see
What's
it?
going on? How are you?
Solid.
Rad.
Rad
Sharing
chat.
away.
I got the sneeze so bad right now, and I'm trying not to do it.
It only makes it worse, man.
No, I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying so hard not
Look
to
at
do
the
it.
light. Look at the light. Look at the light.
They're into it.
I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying not to do it. I'm trying so hard not to sneeze. So, man, how's it going, dudes?
I
Dudages?
don't know.
Yeah, you guys all busting ass today or what?
I did for a little while, and then there's like a chance of rain. So everybody was like, oh, I don't want to do it. So I was like, okay. So I came home and got the pool ready. Got the pool all opened up and whatnot. So that should be cool.
I take it the weather's made a good turn for you, TJ.
No.
No, it's still bad. You just
Yeah.
got a pool open, just hoping.
Well, if I don't, I'm going to be fighting getting it clear all summer. So now's the time to start when it's not all dirty. And it's
Yeah,
not
where you
super
at again?
hot out. I'm in Ohio.
Okay, yeah.
Sandusky.
Oh, yep. So you got the same bullshit weather right now like us.
Yeah.
Just like
So
back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, so everything that comes from you goes straight down to me. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It like kind of
Yep.
works that way, weather pattern wise. So yeah, I'm in the shit right now, like you are. Like one day we're sweating, and the next day we
Yep.
need a hat. You know.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it
Yeah, that
sucks.
happened to me last week. It was 70 one day, and then it snowed the next day for like 2
Oh,
minutes. And you
It's
got
terrible. It's terrible.
It's awful.
Fucking insanity.
I hate April. Mark, your audio's still not working, dude.
Yeah, no, nothing from Mark yet. Kate's
Yeah,
not
no.
there. Kate's not home to fix it for him.
No.
Gosh darn it, it's not working.
How about now?
Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah, it works
Whoa.
now.
Let me turn that down.
Got it.
Dumbass.
You sounded like, was it Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, he's really good at that
Mark does a
shit.
great.
That was good.
He's really good at that.
Oh, yeah.
That was good. I didn't know that. That was good. All
Yeah,
right.
he's like really
You
good
need to
at
hang
those.
out more. Dumbass. He like skateboard and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Your mic is still super hot.
Okay, hang on.
Awesome.
Yeah, so man, yeah, dude, what the fuck? Oh man, dude, I tell you, if it can go wrong, it's gonna go wrong on this podcast. I can tell you that much right now.
It's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Blame it on me.
Yeah. No, it's not your fault, dude. It's the podcast. That's
Yeah.
it's how we do.
Cursed.
Yeah,
Cursed
we are.
from you.
Yes, we are.
Always.
We are cursed. So, how long? I mean, so how old are you? First of all, how old are you?
Me? I'm
Yeah.
30.
Okay, so how long you been cleaning windows?
Like 5 years? 5 or 6 years?
Okay.
I don't know. I've had my own company now for 3 years.
Mhm.
So, and then before that, it was like 2 years of just cleaning windows. But yeah, I don't know. Not forever like you guys. I mean, you guys obviously have been doing it for forever. I don't know.
We got soap and ammonia running through our veins.
Yeah.
What got you into window cleaning?
I was a broke college student, and somebody preyed on my my misfortune, and I went and worked for him.
Yeah.
No.
The guy in a white van down by the river.
Yeah. No, it was actually a friend. My wife's husband, or my wife's dad, actually is a window cleaner on the west side of the state where we live.
Oh, okay.
And he had a buddy who moved up north where I was living and going to school at the time, who did that up there, and he was just like, here, connect with this guy, like go work for him, whatever. But
kind of just snowballed, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's usually how it happens to you. It's out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, it's a summer job, and then 19 years later, I'm still doing the same dumb shit I was doing.
No shit, yeah.
I mean, it's great. I mean, whatever. I mean, you guys all own your own business, right? Like, you guys are all,
Right.
It just, it frees you up, man. So good. I love it.
Right.
Well, I worked for my dad for about 4 years, and then went to work for another company, basically, and then 6-7 years ended up back with him. And but I just realized, I needed to do my own thing. I mean, being an employee is really, it's a good way to learn. I would suggest to anybody, if someone's willing to hire you and pay you a fairly decent wage, go work for them and make sure you even like it before you venture out, because being your own boss is not for everybody.
No.
No.
You gotta have that. Willingness to get up and go do it when you don't have to go do it. You know what I mean?
It's the hardest part.
It's really easy.
Being like, fuck it, I don't have to go.
Yeah, it's really easy not have to do anything. Yeah.
Those small monthly accounts that you're like, I could forget about it for this month.
Yeah.
Or like whatever,
No, those are. I don't forget about them. My thing is normally the I'll do that later.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the month, I'm like, shit, I should have did that.
That's why, I used to be able to do this, and it never rotated back in, but I try to get all my monthlies done the first week and a half of the month. Yeah. Then I don't have to worry about them anymore. You know what I'm saying? But lately, I got one. I'm still down one employee. He just had a kid, and I'm like, it's stacking up. Like that big giant Mercedes dealer that I put a picture of. They're like, hey, you're still planning to come get us cleaned up, right? I'm like, yeah. And I had that city furniture job I had to finish, which I'm still not done. I'm going back tomorrow, but my country club that's seasonal, going from weekly to once a month. So now I've got, starting in May, I've got, I get 3 Thursdays back, which is good.
Nice.
So that's cool.
That's crazy. Do you have a lot of weekly accounts?
That's my biggest weekly is this country club. It's 3 guys, 4 hours, so it's a 12-hour shift. The only residential I have is weekly. I'm wrong. I have a very wealthy guy he rents his house. The guy owns he owns a basketball team or some shit. He's renting the house to the guy that has the basketball team, and I do the sliding glass doors, like 12 of them, twice a week.
I love it.
So it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's one I forget about, though, dude. I'm supposed to do it like Tuesday, Thursday. All of a sudden it's Wednesday, and I'm like, shit, Wednesday, Friday, I better go. It's literally, it's 15 to 20 minutes work, if that.
Yeah.
And I still forget about it. I've been doing it for 3 months now. You forget the new ones, but it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, shit, I haven't done it yet this month.
So, Marshall, what do you mostly do? Like, what's your split? Like, resi, commercial, storefronts?
Yeah, mostly storefronts and residential. I don't do I haven't done really much big commercial. I've had a little bit, but not much. My brother's actually in commercial real estate, and I can't get any fucking work from him, and it pisses me off. It's like,
brothers are useless, man.
Yeah, but it's all. I'm busy. I'm solo, so it's just it's enough to keep me busy.
That's what I'm also solo as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think about being solo? Do you think, how long do you think you're going to be able to maintain that? Are you going to try to maintain it as long as possible, or?
Yeah. I'm going to go solo as long as I can, man.
Me too. Me too. I mean, I do have my daughter. My daughter helps. My wife helps occasionally. Yeah. They both can clean windows. So if I need it, you know what I mean? Like, which I'm going to here in the next couple of weeks. I'm so booked. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I had like 11 estimates. I started out with 6. I woke up in the morning, had 6 like messages. So I'm like, I go out, I start doing it. And then before I get down to the very first estimate I'm supposed to do, I've already gotten 5 phone calls for 5 more estimates. Yep. And out of the 11, I got 9. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And I raised my price this year. So, apparently nobody wants to work, is from what I understand. They're like, I can't find anybody to do anything for me. And I'm like, I'll do it.
In all the strip malls that I work in, and Marshall, I don't know how your economy is where you are, but we have a lot of high-end strip malls. They're they're usually 10 to 15% vacancies in there on average. Yeah. Now there's like 25 to 35% vacant, and the ones that are open are all looking for help. Nobody wants to fucking work. Yeah. Nobody. I could go pick up 10 jobs tomorrow, not washing windows. I could go work for 10 retail stores in a day. Guarantee it. Nobody wants to work.
That sucks, man.
Well, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that that's because more people are starting out on their own, like me? No. I mean, because I don't know. I wonder.
No. This is a direct result of handing out some money to people. Yeah. Okay, they get it. They get a chunk of money, and they're fucking lazy. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination. I really do. My niece is 16 right now. She's already started her own YouTube channel. She has her own does like tutorials on makeup, all this shit. And this younger generation may not work traditionally, but what they're doing is like everybody's their own fucking brand now. Everybody's their own brand.
Right.
Yeah. It's wild. It's going to be really different in like 10 years.
What were you going to say, Tim?
No, it's just I don't even know.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right, bro.
I just see any kind of trade. Like my younger one, he's in 11th grade. Okay, this is funny. Okay, he has ADHD. Okay, so he goes to private school. You just got to teach him slow, a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But he's got a great heart. He's such a good kid. So he got a job at Panera Bread. Right? He walked in. They gave him a job. So, all of a sudden he was getting less and less hours because, you know, he still goes to school and we only want him working 15, 20 hours. He's got a car now, and he's working on his car and whatnot, giving him responsibility. And all of a sudden he's working like 25, 30 hours a week. And I'm like, dude, what's going on? Well, it's revolving door. No one stays long. Okay. And he's like, but I really don't like where I work because the manager's a bitch. He walked into California Pizza Kitchen. Within 2 minutes, he had an interview. Okay, and they called him back once he sent Social Security card, and he was making like $9 an hour at Panera. They offered him $10.50 at
nice.
At California Pizza Kitchen. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, you know, it's amazing what's going on out there because his brother, who's 4 years older, couldn't get a job for anything because everybody was working. You know what I'm saying? A year ago.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I would say that with the tax cuts the way they are, man, it's not helping us. We've lost so much money this year. Like the 10% that they took away right off the rip, that's horrible. And now if they really take the gas tax away, I mean, they give us our gas, you know, our mileage. That's bullshit.
That's not gonna happen. That's
man. I mean, get a good accountant, brother. I've been, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm.
Yeah, but
I want to be like an upper echelon Republican. Like nothing happens to me, and that's you know what I mean? Like, oh, cool, it went down. I'm still not paying taxes. Like, you need like 80% good, 80% crooked, brother.
Right.
That's what you need.
Yo, this is my first year getting an actual accountant. This is like a big year for me. I was like, all right, I'm getting an actual accountant. I'm not doing it myself anymore.
Yeah, my wife was the accountant for the first couple years.
Yeah.
And we paid for that many ways.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I was the accountant my first 3 years, and I'm still paying taxes off from 2014. So it tells you how good I did.
Yeah. I'm also paying back taxes, so I think that's just like, you know, if you're
5 years.
It's really easy to not be doing shit right. You know what I mean? It's super easy
sure.
to, you know what I mean? You can screw up so easily. You know what I mean?
Luckily, like my brother who is a commercial real estate, so he works as an independent contractor through the company, right? So like he had to basically learn all this shit right away. And luckily I was able to be like, all right, well, what are you doing with your taxes? He's like, all right, we'll do this too. I mean, essentially it's not the same thing, but you know, it's at least some framework to like, I don't know, whatever.
Right.
Figure it out.
I think the best move I made was about 4 years ago. I hired a bookkeeper that can log on my computer. She actually was local. Now she lives in Orlando, so that's 200 miles away. But I come home and the mouse is, you know, the cursor's moving around. She's doing her thing. She works directly with the accountant. Between my wife, the bookkeeper, and the accountant, it keeps me out of here. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And that's the best thing for me because I screw things up. Yeah, I do proposals.
I know.
Yeah, I'll do proposals. I do all the proposal work. I know how to run the QuickBooks invoicing. Like certain jobs like that house that I do every week is paid by the week. So sometimes you get 5 cleanings a month, sometimes you get 4. So I do all the custom bills, maybe 10 of those, and she does all the emailing, I do the stuff, the envelopes and stuff. But other than that, keep me out of the office.
I don't even set my own schedule anymore. I wake up in the morning, I take whatever is sitting there, and that's what I go and do. And all I do is clean windows now. I used to like all these different hats, all that stuff. I grab my shit in the morning and I go and do whatever the hell's on the list.
Right.
Nice.
And that's what I love about it now. I don't do estimates. I don't do
systems.
Jennifer's taken over the bookkeeping and shit. I'm not doing any of that anymore because I suck at it.
Terrible at it. My dad always told me, do what you're good at and hire the people for the stuff you're bad at.
Right.
Do it that way, man.
Yeah.
So much easier. I'd rather pay more to like not have headaches.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Especially, and then I mean, just what you like you said, you just raise your prices and then just account for that, right? Like, hey, I'm paying.
Yeah. You ever go to a job and just go, I'm going to see how much I can get for this, and you just throw out a ridiculous number and then you get it and you're like, I should be doing this like every day.
Yeah, but I only do that the ones I don't want to do. Ones I don't want to do, I always give them a price, but it's generally going to be, we'll think about it. But when you get them, it sucks because you got to clean them, but at least you got more money for it.
You get that 20% in the ass fee. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's like I said before, as I do this more and get, you know, older with it and everything else, there's not too many jobs where I don't get out of the truck, see if TJ sent me a fart, you know, box it. And then I slowly put the tailgate down, and then I look at the job, and then I make sure I didn't miss any calls or any texts. You know, I'm like stalling around going, I could probably be home a half hour earlier if I wasn't fucking around all day. You know, but commercial, it's like that. You know, I assume when you tell someone you can be at their house at 1 o'clock, you better be there at 1 o'clock.
Nah,
we actually got a pretty pertinent question here. Katie Window Cleaning asked, hey, hi, I have a question for the podcast. Have you ever been stiffed on a large job over $1,300? Have you guys ever hired a collection agency? Mark, go ahead and answer that.
Yeah, I had a restaurant here. It's a national chain called the Strip House, real high-end restaurant. And they ran up a big tab, probably about $1,500. And I saw the handwriting on the wall. The manager was supposed to be there at 10 a.m. to let everybody in. You know, he'd show up at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Then I'd just wash the outside, stick a ticket in the door, and he'd come back and he'd go, hey, you missed me on the inside. And I go, yeah, well, I was here till 11. I go, you're paying for my time. You know, this job takes me 45 minutes a week. I go, and I waited 45 minutes for you. You got your time. You know what I'm saying? Well, long story short, they stiffed me out. The problem is, even if it's $1,400, that might be worth going after. You know, like Marshall, I'm sure you do a lot of small storefronts that add up to a lot. You know, people are like, well, it's only $40. I go, yeah, but I got 5 of you, or I got 10 of you, or I got 20 of you. Yeah. The key is, the one thing I've learned is, especially with a route work, a bad paying job is always going to be a bad paying job. And the best thing you could do is get it current and go pick up 1 or 2 to replace it and move on. Walk away and don't feel bad because someone else is going to have that payment issue. You know, as far as attorney fees go and stuff, you know, the attorneys you go to an attorney and say, well, the guy owes me $1,400. They usually don't even open up the door for you for less than $2 or $3 grand. They don't want it. It's milk money. They're going to get a percentage of it. It's milk money to them. I know in my. Go ahead, Seth.
Oh, what you got to do is have a window cleaning client that is an attorney. I get stipped about 10 grand a year.
Yeah.
On average, and he gets me about 8,500 of it back. All he does is make one phone call. I clean his windows twice a year. I power wash his patio. I do everything for him. Been doing it for like 8 years, and he puts the fear of God into the once it hits 90 days, he calls.
I'll tell you what works about 50% of the time, and anyone wants it, maybe I can find it in my computer and put it up on the Squeegee Life Facebook page, and y'all could pick it apart and take what you want out of it. But I had an attorney write a collection letter, and then I copied it. Okay, and then I put on, it's very well written because an attorney did it. Okay, and then I'll go to the post office and have it certified mail so it looks official. They got to sign for it. 50 to 60% of the time, they're just going to pay you because they really believe you're coming after them. You give them 30 days to pay, and you're threatening them. A bigger corporation like, what's that, Pier 1 Imports? You guys have Pier 1 up there? I used to do a bunch of work for Pier 1.
Hey, Jersey, go fuck yourself, you fucking clown.
Yeah. The bigger entities, they're not gonna pay. But the small mom and pop will usually make a payment arrangement. These bigger companies will wipe themselves with you and move on. They don't care.
Mm-mm. Right. It's like what are you going after, right? Like the big dog or the small dog?
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is like, you provide a service. The service is already long since gone. It's not like dude, when I started my company, there was an outlet type mall, and I was working there. I did the entranceways, and a crane showed up, and a guy went on the roof. The guy sat on that ball thing that keeps the weight on the cable. Mm-hmm. Sat on that, got on the roof, a 2-story building with straps. They hooked it to one of the air conditioning cooling towers. He went and got the manager. He said, you owe me this much, or that AC is coming off the roof right now, connected. And that guy got a check. He was ready to rip the AC off the roof while the mall was open.
It's sometimes the way you got to do things, man. I worked for a lot of property management companies, like handling 55-plus communities, and I have one company in particular that used to kick me around all the time, like 120, 180 days pay me. And so I was like, I'm scheduling myself a day off. And so I went in at 8 a.m. The secretary's like, oh, you won't be in here. I'm like, I have all day. So I sat in that office for 3 hours waiting for this guy to get in. The second he got in, he saw me sitting there. I was like, well, I'm not leaving your office till I have a check in hand. And I know you guys cut the checks here because this is the address it gets sent from. Right, I sat there. He was just like, well, I'll mail it. I'm like, nah, I'm not leaving till you pay me, dude.
My dad would do that. He would go in the office, like in commercial route work, at least here, chiropractors, attorneys, and any kind of doctor are always the ones. The attorneys don't give a shit because you can't afford to go after them. Yeah. Doctors think it should be free because they have an education. Yeah. And chiropractors somewhere in the middle. But my dad would go and sit down. He'd sit in the waiting room, and they're like, well, he's with the patient. Well, I'll wait. He would sit there, and they finally bring him out a check. And see, the difference between me and him was I'd get that check, and I'd walk away. And I would soap his windows the next few times I went by.
Somebody would like to know if you could talk less so the guests could
Jacob
speak. Oh, Jacob, it is Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Jacob.
You know what, dude? Just as an update, speaking of a doctor, anyone that watches the Patreon shit knows that I had a guy try to burn me. I waited months for fucking payment, and he was like, he's gonna go to someone else. Well, he decided that I'm better than that guy, and he's on the schedule now. So
I know exactly the job you're talking about, man.
And it's another $1,000 ticket again. So he's like, I'll be there with my checkbook. I was like, yeah, well, you said that the last time. He's like, well, I'll have it this time.
Did you have Venmo, dude?
Yeah, no kidding.
I do that shit all the time now. Venmo is like the way to go. If you don't, you don't have a checkbook, I have Venmo.
Right. Apple Pay too.
Right.
Apple Pay,
PayPal, Cash.
Actually, I should. It's a dental care office. It's a good sized job, and when we first started with them, and like I said, generally if they're a bad payer, they're always a bad payer. But this one seemed to turn around because I finally walked in, and I think he pays like $40 a month, and he's like, "Look, I don't want to write a check for $40." I go, "Then pay by credit card. Pay quarterly. Just let me know what you want to do. Just fucking pay me, right?" Well, the first few times I walk in there. And I bring in the bill. I'm like, hey, it's been 3 months. And she's like, well, I'll give it to the doctor. The next month I go in. It's been 4 months. Well, I'll give it to the doctor. I looked right at the wall where that stupid door that slides open is. And it says, I read it right to her. Payment is due when services are rendered. I go, hey, you got that on your wall too. Right? And she's just looking at me like, get out of my office. And they hate it when patients are in there. Oh, boy. They don't like it. But
it's fun. So I'm going to ask the most Mark Tanner question ever. Marshall, where do you see your business in 5 years?
Hopefully still not having employed anybody. Just like making the solo thing work, but like filling out my schedule more. I just want to like be busy more. I work throughout the winter time, a couple days a week too. So I'm not like full-time. Summertime I am, but
dude, what you do, I'll give you some advice because I was probably
welcome to the Mark Tanner Show.
Didn't we just have this discussion where you say you're so damn quiet, you never say anything anymore, right? Didn't you say that? No, but here's what you do: build it up to where you're pretty much at your capacity, and then keep the start.
When you guys want me and Tim to talk, just let us know. We'll be back.
Tim's already moved to the back of the garage.
Can't get an edge. He can't get an edge and a word in edgewise with the fucking Mark Tanner Power Hour going on tonight.
He's just taking back from last week.
He's got nobody to talk to, so.
Yeah, my wife is in Tennessee.
Yeah, so he's extra talkative tonight.
Talk to anybody.
Yeah, she's fucking climbing like this.
That's the only
16-mile uphill hike.
That's the only downside to the solo life, right? TJ is no one to fucking talk to.
Yeah. For the most part, it's kind of a bummer sometimes. It'd be nice. Yeah, sometimes it's good though. You know what I mean?
You ever work with somebody that just doesn't shut the fuck up?
Yes.
Yeah, you're stuck with them for 8 hours a day.
Yes.
They talk and they smell. Go wash your cock. That's nothing worse than dirty dick on the passenger seat. Love that.
Especially in Florida because it's hot all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need some baby powder in the truck.
Dude, it was 96 degrees this weekend. I'm like, what the hell time of year is it? 96 degrees.
Sheesh, miss me with that. Michigan's nice. It's swampy as hell, but it's nice. Yeah. It's not hot.
I gotta go beat my dogs up.
Why, dude? They're dogs.
So mean. They both left now. And now we're quiet.
Yeah, Ed, trust me, that dude's like, don't worry, guys. That dude's skating on super thin ice, man. Super thin ice, that guy.
Who's that?
Jay Camaro.
Uh-oh.
I see it.
The only way he's ever coming on is from 3 stipulations.
Let's hear these stipulations, Angry Seth.
1, he admits that he was ghost and he talks shit about my soon-to-be wife. He has to admit that. 2, he has to make no videos where he says quality of work, referrals, or fucking Instagram. And 3, he has to make a TikTok once a week. That's the only way that friggin' fat Pollock's coming on this show.
Just so you guys know, I used to be the dickhead, but I'm not anymore. It's Seth now.
No, it's me. Yeah,
and I think it's great. I think Seth stepping into that role is, that's I really like that, dude. I feel
takes a little pressure off.
Takes pressure off of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
you put yourself out there though. I mean, he's out here saying that you can be on fucking Instagram, but not TikTok, but not Facebook, but not Google. Who's is he making these rules or what? I don't understand.
You can make a TikTok, I do a TikTok of me cleaning a patio door or a window. I share it to my business page and my Squeegee Life page, but I share it to my business page on Instagram. I slide the button over, it goes to fucking Facebook, and then with another little doody-doodly-doo, it goes on my Google page. It's so simple, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why limit yourself to one platform?
Hey, might as well.
Cross-platform.
Well, it's like how many views you get on that shit. Like, if you get a bunch of people looking at it and it's got your website in the description, that's bumping up your website as well. So, like, why not have it on every platform?
Yeah.
Me and TJ were talking earlier today, too. It's like they said the same shit about Instagram and Facebook.
It's hard to do. It's hard not to. Yeah, they said the same thing about Instagram. Seth's right. It's hard to do TikToks when you're wiping windows with a rag and you're not using a squeegee. That's not a satisfying video to watch some guy for 6 minutes rub. Yeah, it doesn't look cool. So that makes it a little hard. You notice that when he's not here, that dude, the Ghost is here. When Ghost ain't here, he's here. You notice we have not seen.
Thing. So you don't get to come on the podcast. Yeah. Is basically what I'm saying. You don't get to come on.
Right.
Marshall, though, I've seen a lot of your videos, man. He told me you were coming on, so I watched a bunch. Cool intros, man. I dig the old school rap on there, and then really good content too. Like, what made you want to do videos in the first place?
I skateboard, and like me and my brothers, we've always just made like stupid skateboard videos, trying to be like just, I don't know, filming our idiot selves doing stupid stuff.
Trying to be Can't Kill Yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, I don't know, just always been shooting videos. Did it in high school. I was like an AV nerd in high school. There's like YouTube videos that we made from like when YouTube first started on like random different platforms. But I mean, it's just something I've always done. And now I'm window cleaning and doing that too. It's just like, and it's nice to watch. It's like you said, it's not watching people rag windows is fun, but like it straight up looks cool when you're cleaning a window and you're like, all right, that looks kind of badass. I don't know.
Dude, you learned some stuff too. Like I've seen, to be honest, I watched, I think probably 10 or 15 of your videos, and some of the stuff you do, I was like, I'm going to try it that way.
Oh yeah,
some of it wasn't for me, but I was like, all right, I've noticed. Like, I watched TJ do stuff. I stole stuff.
Yeah,
TJ,
sure.
I've noticed dudes are wiping their windows, their edges. There's a few dudes that weren't in their videos, and then now I see their TikToks now, and they're wiping their window edges before they squeegee them now. And I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if you're one of them or not, but there are a couple of dudes on there, and I'm like, you weren't doing that before, but now you are. Okay, that's cool.
Old school move, and it works for a reason.
There was the dude that taught me how to clean windows, Randy, the high-rise guy. He always wiped every edge with a sponge before he squeegeed it. Every edge. He had 2 rags on him the whole fucking day. It didn't matter if we were working 6 hours or 12. Randy had 2 rags all day.
Yeah. I like using my finger for it. I'll just like run my finger down.
That's another way.
Not like a super fucked up window, you know. But like, I don't know.
Red Mustang. I don't have a red Mustang, dude. I don't even know what you're. Jay, just seriously, dude. You're like skating on such thin ice, man. I don't want to be a douche and put you on the Perry Tate level and block you from my YouTube channel, because I feel like banter's good enough. I won't, if I don't have to see it on Facebook, I won't. Like, I don't deal, if you irritate me in the slightest on Facebook, I'm blocking you. I'm blocking your Instagram account. I'm blocking your Twitter. I'm blocking it. I don't want to see you no more. First time interaction I had with this guy, that was the first, after it was like 20, 30 minutes later, I was like, this guy is going on the Iggy. You know what I mean? He's going on the Iggy. Now I could see him on my low-lay burner account. I use that account for sharing the social media, and that way I can be in all the groups and not have my newsfeed clogged up with horse shit. So,
yeah.
Or dudes hitting on my old lady and fucking drooling all over her fucking pictures and shit, which still happens, but whatever, dude, keep it fucking classy, you fucking weirdos.
The internet, there's so much shit. I'm like younger than you guys, right? So like there's some shit of me on the internet, and I'm just like that picture you pulled up, TJ. Like,
yeah.
I forget that there's shit on the internet of me, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
I thought it was cool.
It never goes away.
Yeah, no. I mean, whatever. I own up to it, It is what it is.
So someone asked earlier, and I, of course, haven't, and this right here is Mark Tanner's Achilles heel, but has anyone in the chat here tried out the Mormon 3.0 channel yet?
I have not.
You have, Marshall. Okay, what do you think about it?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm not educated on it enough, I feel like. But they changed the clips, but did they change anything on the channel? Does anybody know? I don't know. I don't think so. The channel looks pretty much exactly the same, but I think they just changed the end clips a little bit. And I was told that they like made it a softer plastic so that when it hits the frame,
it breaks quicker.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stop it.
Listen, man, I just can't.
On my pole, and that's pretty much it. Like I use it like the way you use a 0 degree, pretty much, and that's about it.
Well, see, I use. Now I have the handle. The handle's nice with the flick pad. You know, if you're like, I've got a couple of residential accounts that I do so often I can just bust out the flick, and my carbon fiber pole do the whole thing by, you know what I mean? Traditional. Takes me like fucking 30 minutes to do this house. Make a couple $100 in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? It's cool for that.
You can't beat that, man. You can't.
Yeah.
But those end clips on those, I just can't do it, man. It seems like they stick to everything.
Dude,
so I use the S Plus. I use the S Plus. That's me.
Yeah.
There's no end clips, but continue.
I haven't used the 0 degree, the Unger yet, and I'm like really, really, I don't know. Every time I see you use it, I'm like, I might have to try that out. I don't know.
Well,
the S Plus channel with the 0 degree is. I have to figure out how to do it. There's a learning curve on it, and
you got to stand further away.
Suck at it. But
what no one realizes is, and I'll tell you guys, it's not like it's a huge secret. Like I'm cracking the code for you guys, but the whole Unger 0 degree on a pole thing for me was because I was going in and out. I was doing so many restaurants that doing the interiors, getting in and out of those booths, man, you do that. 6 days a week, 6 days a week, every morning, it starts to wear on you. You know what I mean? And it's just like my shoulders are hurting. I'm like, fuck. I get tired of moving these tables out, and I'm like, I got to figure something out. And the guy that taught me how to clean windows, Randy, gave me one of those dealios. He's like, try this next Monday. I was like, all right, cool. So I tried it out, and, you know, I just kept working. I was like, man, I think I can. I was doing straight pulls at first. And then I was like, man, this sucks because I got to wipe. There was no handy sleeve back then. You know what I mean? So I didn't have no way to, you know, I'd always drop the rag and then I was like, screw it! And I'd get in the booth anyways. But the trick to that is not, it's your position on the window.
Yeah.
If you try to do it too close, you're never going to get smooth with it.
Yeah, you got to stand back.
You got to stand back. Mark knows this because Mark was like, I can't figure this fucking shit stupid. He told me never to say that. He told me never to say that. But in this instance, Mark was like, dude.
Because everybody played with it. Mm-hmm. I couldn't. I was like, after 2 windows, I'm like, I'm not about this. And then when I visited you.
But you didn't. Yeah, but you didn't want to. You went back home, and then like not too long ago, you were like, I don't want to ask you this, but how do you do that? Because I'm frustrated, and I don't want to fucking quit because there's not going to be something you can do that I can't do. Mark's like, there's no way you're going to be able to do that, and I can't. He's like, so what's the trick?
TJ's good at it. Look at his shoulder line to his neck. Right there, that is exactly why TJ is good.
Shoulders.
At the 0. No, dude, it's this weird motion where you're like, what the fuck? I cleaned like 4 windows that way, and I was like, I can't do that. It also took me like twice as long as it takes you to do it because I was like, I kept standing at like too close. I'm so used to like a 30 or 40 degree angle that I was like way too close. Mm-hmm. And then I backed off and I'm like, this feels like you're turning your hand.
You gotta make sure when you're going up and you're coming down, that downstroke, you gotta get into that gasket. Yeah, you got to get that turn super sharp into the gasket. You got to dive to keep the water off the edge. So that's what people are like, you don't ever wipe your edges. I do, but not in my videos, man, because who wants to see me fucking stick a rag on a pole and wipe a fucking window? You don't want to see someone
at minute 134, your rag touched a piece of water and left a mark. Like, go fuck yourself, dude.
Yeah. I leave mistakes in my videos all the time. I don't give a shit.
I mean, you're just filming and working, man.
Go ahead, Tim. What were you saying, Tim?
if you see me, only time you'll ever see a rag in one of my videos is if you see me with an orange towel, pimping that towel. That's
right.
it.
You know it.
Right, and that's really the only reason why I've even started putting rags in videos is because of those rags. That's the only reason why. If you go back and look at my earlier YouTube videos, I never have a rag in anything because it's like, who wants to see me wipe a window down? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's funny though.
Fuck.
Remember there was a video or two where they were sitting on your seat and there was like, hey, what kind of towel? Where'd you get that towel from? That's an orange towel on your seat. And like, people pick it up.
Yeah. It's, dude, this Unger 0 degree is not like, I mean, dude, Steve-O picked it up fairly quickly, and he's like, man, I seen that on your channel, I'm going to try it out. Steve-O's an awesome dude. I talked to Steve-O quite a bit on the Voxers, but he picked it up really quickly. You know, it's really all about the angle. If you look at the way I do it, I'm far away from the glass. You know what I mean? I've got my trad 12, and I'm like maybe halfway out on that first section away from the glass doing that.
Yeah.
It does hurt your shoulders a little bit when you're going over your head. Like, I do a lot of, like, transom windows that way, but I fucking hate pulling side to side. If I can clear that window out without having to fucking stick a rag all over it, you know what I mean? Because around here, there's a bunch of rock quarries around here. I don't know if people are aware of that, but there's a lot of limestone around the Great Lakes, and there's a shitload of rock quarries, and that quarry dust gets in the air, and if that gets wet and you get it on a window, you're cleaning the whole fucking window again. So you figure out ways to the least amount of detailing, like guys like wiping the edges before you squeegee them. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why guys, there's a reason for everything. People might not understand it because it's not their thing. But, you know, I'm sure you've got quirks that you do, Marshall, that probably nobody, you know, else in another, like, say, Arizona doesn't do. You know what I mean?
No, well, it's different for the regions, right? Like, in Michigan and Ohio or wherever, it's different than Florida or wherever, you know what I mean? It's like, everywhere's different. You just got to do what you got to do for where you're at, you know?
Jay, I'm going to tell you right now, buddy boy. The whole go live. Listen, I'm going to tell you, Jay, I've gone live frequently on Facebook and YouTube, as a matter of fact, and clean windows, dude. I mean, honestly, you're really upset about that video you posted. It took you 14 minutes to do like what, 5 pieces of glass?
It was 4 windows in a row.
It was 4 windows in a row. It took you 14 minutes, and you left the longest runs from the top on those windows I've ever seen in my life. You can tell that you rag windows. You can tell. And there's nothing wrong with that. You make money ragging windows on residential, and I'm proud of you. That's awesome, but you can't use a squeegee. Don't ever in your life think that you're better than me with squeegeeing. It's just not that. Listen, I got a license plate on my truck that says T Squeegee, man. I take that shit seriously. You know what I mean? People are going to call me T Squeegee. I'm not going to have a rap song, talk about me cleaning windows and me not be... There's no way a rag guy is going to beat me at cleaning windows. This is never going to happen. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Is anyone on this podcast tonight, I want you to tell me, Marshall, do you want to be known as the guy that can't clean a fucking window? Do you want to be that guy? You know what I mean? This guy can't even clean windows. You know what I mean? Do you want to be that guy? No. Who wants to know?
We need to see a matchup of him and Cullen going on a window.
No, Cullen's not bad.
I'm gonna tell you this. Cullen's a clown. But he'll smoke Jake Camaro.
No knocking at Cullen. No knocking.
Yeah, he will smoke that dude. What's up, Jason Steiner? He will smoke him, Squeegee.
He was talking about going down to the convention and getting in the contest and shit. So I was like, yeah, Cullen, like, come on, get after it, dog. The other day I was sending him knee pads, like skateboarding knee pads with like cheetah print and like all this other stuff. I was like, yo, you got to get these knee pads.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Steve-O, the window cleaner, says ragging sucks.
Yeah.
He said, put your money where your mouth is.
That shit was wild last week on here, though.
Yeah, it was, that was a little more man-ass than I ever want to see on this show again. You know what I mean?
It was a tad much, but...
It was a little bit too much for me. You know what I mean? It took me by surprise. It's made it so far. It's not been flagged.
He had a couple of drinks before the
oh no, he was
surgery.
Listen, bro, he was drinking the whole time.
I a few of us had a.
Oh yeah, we was drinking last weekend for sure. I'm drinking this weekend, but not like last weekend. I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying weekend?
I started early, but I haven't cracked one yet. I don't think. But yeah, I brought them out.
I thought for sure you were gonna be toasted because you sent a picture early as shit. Like, hey, I heard that. I'm like, bro, it's like 2, bro.
I slowed down.
But Wednesday are you and Leah's day, isn't it? That's always been your guys' day. That's you and your wife's day. Once a week, me and Jennifer need to have a day. Yeah. Like just a day.
Pick one. Friday, mine. Pick
the rain day now.
Huh? You know? Yeah. The rain days are perfect.
Right.
That's what's up. Got to do that.
So how long have you been?
What do you guys do with rain? What do you guys do with it? I'm curious because everyone does.
Commercially?
Like no, I'm saying like residentially. TJ, Tim, Marshall. If it's pouring, obviously I don't do it. If it's slightly raining, I like.
Hey, if it's not pouring down raining, and I go up and knock on the door, and they're like, "Go ahead," I go ahead. I'm like, "You want me to start the inside first?
Right.
I'll do the inside first. I'm always the dude that's like, if you want me to do the inside, I'll do the inside today. And if I'm able to come back, you know, if I don't have to put screens in or it's not storms, you know what I mean? I'll be like, I'll just come back and do the outside if that's the case. But most of the time, shit, as long as it ain't pouring. I've had people like, I roll up on a job and it's like black clouds like in the background. We're like an hour away from it being a shit show. I'll bust out the outside. I'll pull up, throw my ladder up and bang it out. And then go on the inside and it'll be fucking thunderstorming while I'm doing the inside. They just kind of look at me and I'm like, hey.
Well, it's like you said too, like you just go off of what the customer wants to do, right? Like, you guys want me to clean it?
Right.
Because some people are like, I've had somebody tell me, like, I don't want you cleaning my windows in the rain. They're like, what sense does that make? And I'm like,
and that's my whole thing. If they don't, you know, I give them the chance. I give them a chance. You want me to clean the windows? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, cool.
Go get my rain suit on.
But if anyone that's worth their salt and cleans windows, they are pulling everything off the glass anyways. You're not, you know what I mean? If you clean windows good, like a blade clean or a scrubbed out with steel wool clean, those are going to be good when it rains. After it rains, those are going to look good for a while. You know what I mean?
Like first cleans when it's raining out, you're like, it doesn't matter if it's raining out. I'm about to make your windows look fucking way better.
Right? Yeah, right.
We have been in a drought. Like, they've been calling this a drought. So we haven't had any rain days, unfortunately. So I'm like making rain days up. Like, it looks like it's going to rain. Oh, it started sprinkling. Okay. You know? And tomorrow it's going to be rain. Like, we got to pile on a bunch of commercial now because we're so behind on it.
It does look shitty tomorrow, doesn't it? How's it looking for you, Marshall? It's going to be raining where you're at?
Shitty.
Thursday looks really shit. It's not like...
Dude, look at the weather.
I got the cloud with all of the raindrops. It's not just like the 2 raindrops. It's all of the raindrops.
My wife and I were going to go camping this weekend, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's chill. It's going to be like 70 degrees or 60 degrees. And then I look at the nighttime temps, and it's like 40.
What?
And then Friday, it drops down to like 28. And I'm like, all right, sick. That's awesome.
So, how long have you been married? You've been married for, it looks like a little bit.
Me?
Yeah.
4 years, 3 years, 4 years.
Oh, check you out, man.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got a kid too. You know,
Okay.
boy, so.
Nice.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
So
I started my company when he was born, like right after he was born. It was like fucking fight or flight, you know.
Dude, there's nothing more motivating than having another mouth to feed. You know what I mean? There's nothing more motivating than that.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't get up.
Did you guys raise your prices after you had a kid or 2 kids or whatever?
I just worked harder.
I just took more estimates. You know what I mean?
I know.
For sure.
I know TJ thinks like I do. I have your loyal accounts that you've had for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't mess with their price. I just get more from the new people.
Yeah, that's what I do.
For sure.
If you're
some guy pays me for 15 years every single month, I'm gonna go nickel and dime him. I mean, every now and again you can squeeze them. Like my dad had a large route company. You know, large meaning a lot of little jobs. So, if you have 500 accounts and you raise them each, $2, $3, that's $1,500 a month. It's
right. Yeah, I've got a couple of regulars that have left, and had another dude do their work, and they've called me this season and wanted me to do the work. I'm like, this guy is good at this thing, but he's not really good at cleaning windows. And I was like, well, I'm gonna have to requote it. And she's like, what? I was like, it's gonna be more this time. You know what I mean? And she kind of took pause for a minute, and I gave him an estimate. I haven't heard back yet, but I'm sure I'll hear something by the end of the week. But you know, you had preferred customer pricing, and then you sat me on a shelf for a year because you had this dude that rolls up with the 700-foot long trailer and blows water everywhere, and then thinks he's a window cleaner. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you're gonna pay me now. You're gonna pay me what it's worth.
It all depends too, like what you want to do, right? Like, so I worked in the restaurant industry. Tim can tell you this. They call it the power of suggestion, right? Yeah. So you have a customer and you pull off head nods, you ask questions you're only going to get yes to. There's a lot of different techniques you can pull off like real quick. And new customers, it takes a while. Like at first, man, I took everything I could get. I'd be like $8 a window, 7. Like I was just like, I was hungry.
Yeah.
And then like you grow, right? And then you can kind of like start being a little picky about who you take.
What you're doing.
You know, selective, you have to be, right? Like
you have a right to be selective. Well, it's like I was telling Marshall, you're going to be a one-man show, and I think that's great. There's a lot of times, trust me, when I turn the key in the truck wishing I was all by myself, okay? Or some shit goes down, and I wish I was by myself. But, you know, build up a really good paying clientele, be loyal to them, and they're loyal to you. That's all you need.
Right.
I mean,
This year I have Trump pricing and Biden pricing.
Oh, dude, listen, man. So this lady Monday.
Where do you live, Tim?
He lives in Columbus.
Okay, is Ohio a split state like Michigan is? Because Michigan's like fucking split right down the middle.
Wait, split how?
We're all
like voting wise?
Like literally one side of the road's Biden, one side of the road's Trump.
Oh no,
like,
no. No, the Biden is Biden is like pepper on some mashed potatoes or something. Like it's just kind of.
We don't see much Biden.
Don't see a lot of it, but it's here and there. It's peppered around.
Right.
I don't think really Ohio's really not Republican or Democrat. Ohio is America.
Independent.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're doing what's good for America. Like we're voting for the dude that makes the most sense. We didn't vote for Joe Biden because that motherfucker's like he's not right. Did you guys hear it? Did you guys see? Did you see that Louder with Crowder? I don't know. It's been on TikTok too, where fucking Biden says fag instead of flag.
Oh, yeah.
And did you see that? Did you see when he closed his eyes? He's like, "Oh shit!" You know what I mean? It was. Even he knows he's a dumbass. You know, he's like, "Oh shit."
I almost feel bad for him. Like senility is caught up to that man, and he has no fucking idea what's going on. 0%.
All right, listen.
We're so country.
I want everyone to stop because he's finally commented. So I only have a few super popular videos on my channel with over 1,000 views.
Yeah.
Cullen Goad, the Window Doctor, come on the podcast last week, and somehow between then and now, Mario's podcast is the most popular fucking video on
Mario.
Out of nowhere. It had like 600 and some odd views, and then it went to like double that. It's like 13 or 14K or some shit like that.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because the border's open and his family just showed up.
Oh, well. Man. Mark, sir, listen. I'll have you know, my brother is married to a Hispanic woman, and my nephew is half Hispanic, and I don't like the fact that you just said that. It really hurts my feelings that you would say that. My brother is crying right now.
Dude, Hispanics are the most American, in my opinion. Dude, they're like God-fearing, hard-working individuals. I'm into that, man. You know,
I want you to show me one.
Outworking the fuck out of
I want you to show me one fucking window cleaner in social media that's more patriotic than Mario. Show me one. Show me one. That dude fucking loves this country. He loves it. Like it's part of his family. You know what I'm saying? He loves it. Loves it. And you got to appreciate that, man. He came up here and did it the right way.
Yep.
Did it the right way. You know, so.
Dude, like, he's so funny. He sent me a message last night on Voxer about, like, I guess the angry Seth tirade kicked in on him. He's like, do you see this dumbass question? He's like, dude, America's dead. Like, the badass generation's gone. He's like, everyone's pussies. And I was like, yeah. Yep, everyone is. Everyone is a pussy. Dude, that guy is, one, a great dad.
Like the best dad. The best dad.
He's also just like, he does not give a fuck what he says, ever. And I absolutely, because, like, it confuses people, right? It's like, if you're liberal or Democrat, and you're like, oh, he's Hispanic, and he's just saying whatever the fuck he wants. I'm like,
he's so unfiltered.
So much.
That's what I love about him.
Well, he goes a little far sometimes. There's some
occasions,
occasions,
like every other week, you know.
There's some there's
that little thing he put up with fucking what's his face all day. I was like, Jesus,
kicks him to the curb immediately.
Yeah, jeez, man. What's up, Richie Blue? How you doing? Richie Blue's in the great state of Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Yeah. Or is he going back to San Diego?
I don't think he wants to go back.
I mean, the weather's great, but besides that, not too much fun.
Not too much fun.
I'm drinking, man. It really is.
Have you been to San Diego, though? Like, in all honesty, the best place I've ever been in my life. The most fun I've ever had. Everyone's drinking. Nobody gives a fuck what's going on. But right now, California fucking sucks, dude. It sucks.
Fucking tacos everywhere, though, man.
The best tacos you've ever had.
Dude, I had some great tacos the other night. Excellent tacos.
Dude,
hey, Jersey, check your instant message. Yeah, man, Richie's
Jersey. I don't need a silencer or anything, Jersey. Don't worry.
Yeah, no big deal, Jersey. It's not a big deal. It's not like he asked you if, hey man, hit me up when some silencers come in, and you didn't. You know, it's not a big deal.
I think he doesn't like me as a.
Is that what it is? Are you not spend enough money with him?
I want to spend time with Jersey. I want to be his friend.
Do you spend money with Jersey? I mean, from what I understand, I could be wrong about this, but from what I understand. Like, Jersey's like who you order through, right? I mean, that's your guy you order through, right?
Jersey's my dude. And I feel like maybe he doesn't want to be my friend anymore. And I want to be Jersey's friend.
You know, it kind of smells like that. Kind of smells like he doesn't like you. You know, but whatever.
You know, I mean, if it walks like a duck, it acts like a duck.
It's probably a duck. Yeah. Where did you hear that from?
Probably my grandfather.
I'm going to say, I used to say it all the time, too.
Oh, you say it too?
Yeah, my grandpa used to say that.
My dad, my grandpa.
My grandpa used to say it too.
Yeah, that's how you learn. Like, my grandfather was in World War II, so he used to say, shake the hand that shook the world.
Yes! Yo! I love it, dude. Shake the hand that shook the world. Yes, sir. I will tell you this, and I know everyone watching this and everyone on the show tonight can appreciate this. That generation... Not
greatest.
Us losing that generation is terrible for us. We are a rudderless ship without that generation. Honest to God. If you just kind of, I feel like, you know, like when my grandparents left, it just seemed like after that we were just like floating around, like, you know, the country with the.
It's our job to bring it back, though. It's our job.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's up to us to bring that shit back.
We have no voice. It's all about them, and it's all about the young generation.
I think it's about 28 years old and up. This is our only fucking hope.
I don't know. Those like 14, 15-year-old kids are way different. Like my niece is way different than like if you talk to a 23, 24-year-old kid, they are a ship without a rudder. Like
I don't know, man. My daughter Savannah, she's 22, and Elena is 19, and maybe it's just me, and they're cousins the same way. Like my cousin Mike's kids the same way. Maybe it's just our family, but they have a liberal like outlook on life, but a more conservative approach to that liberal outlook on life.
I kind of think.
You know what I mean? They're like, hey, my friend's trans. He used to be a girl, yada yada yada. But they don't. They're Trump supporters. You know what I mean? So
about their money.
Yeah,
they're about their money. Yeah. And that's really what it boils down to, man. Like, I'm cool with like all the liberal social parts. You know what I mean? Like, let people live their lives. I don't give a fuck. But don't tell me how to talk, and don't touch my wallet. And that's it. Like, if you do those two things, I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of there with everything else.
I like to ask this question quite often, and I've actually gotten away from it. But Marshall, when you get out the truck, you're about to walk up and do your first job of the day. When what's Marshall's go-to? Like, this is on my side, no matter what. I'm doing this, this, and this, and that's the way I'm cleaning this window. What are your tools of choice? Top notch stuff.
Fucking steel wool, number one. Mm-hmm. If I have like quad zero steel wool, if I have nothing else, shit tools that will still clean anything off of a window.
Right.
Hands down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Even dry.
And that's what I learned on.
Even dry, you can get some shit off with 4-0 steel wool.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just run a 24-foot ladder with some levelers on it, and that's it. And then, I started off with the Unger Ninjas, so that was what I was used to. I still run those handles, and that's the one I'm the most comfortable with. And TJ, you run the Unger T-bar with the Maker.
Yes.
And like I do that same shit because I don't know. And
Jay's gonna be like, dude, you shouldn't do this. But I like to clean windows with a pole. If I don't have to get on the ladder, the more better it is for me. That's one less thing I have to worry about. So
and that's solo. That's a solo thing.
Yeah. So the ability for those tools to swivel and lock is paramount to me because sometimes I need my tools to swivel. And sometimes I don't need them to swivel. You know what I mean? So,
Mark's like me, man. Like, I watch you with that. You love shit loose and, like, free-flowing. And I'm like, I tried to do, like, I watched what TJ did one day. And I'm like, am I a terrible window cleaner? Because I can't fucking do this, dude. Like, I can't. Like, I'm just so ingrained in the way that I learned that, like, adding something new is, like... is paramount. Like, I'm such a creature of habit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get up, I do this, I do that. And I feel like most window cleaners are, whatever your pattern is like, it's just what you're used to doing.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to be more like, all right, like, let me learn. And I'm like, I can't, like, I'm like Mark, I'll try for 2 windows and like, fuck this. I'm just I'm straight pull the shit out of this and I'm done.
I was like that with the Liquidator channel and the fucking the handle, the Hootie Doo handle, whatever the fuck it is.
I sent you mine because I was.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. And then Seth's like, if you could do this, I'll give you $100. And then I'm doing YouTube videos with it. I'm doing YouTube videos with it. I never got that $100.
Everyone hates those channels, and it took me a while to get used to it, and I still am not a huge fan of the clips. Mm-hmm. Like, I prefer that everyone's rocking the brass channel on that accelerator handle.
Not me.
Everybody. I know. Yeah.
I use the Stacone.
Yeah.
The Stacone channel is a perfect match, a match made in heaven for the Liquidator. Not the accelerator handle. The clips go right on. Psh, I'm flicking.
You know what I thought about the other day?
What is it? Mark called it the flickety doodah.
Yes.
The flickety doodah. What were you gonna say, Marshall?
Oh, I thought the other day about. I haven't tried it yet, but I was thinking about putting the clips that come on the Ettore brass in the Liquidator channel. I can't remember. I don't remember if that would work or not, but I was gonna fuck around and try to see.
I'll be honest with you. I only won would Hootie Doo in the end of my shit. Rubber holder, no matter what.
So I got shit the other day. For 19 years, I've only used one clip.
Yeah.
In any channel I have, and they're like, "Well, that's not the right way." I'm like, "Well, I fucking have cleaned like 500,000 windows this way." And
no, it's the right way for sure.
Well, listen, man. I put a pin. I put a pin in the lead part of my squeegee, where you know what I mean, because it goes in my shit. It goes in the top.
Right.
where I'm going up, that's where it's going. If I was left-handed, it'd be on the other side. But
mine's on my left side. I bet yours is on your right side.
Yes.
I still rock my side belt on my right side because a righty taught me how to clean windows, and I reach over. Like,
dude,
I
listen to this.
Have it on my left side.
Listen to this. So I'm left-handed, right? But I wash windows, my squeegee in my right hand, and my scrubber in my left hand. So how weird is that, right? And then my belt's normally on my right side.
Yeah, it's only on my right, and I do the same thing. Well, now I've gone to, like, I wet with my right, I squeegee with my left, but, like, I love a double window. Like, I'll just, left hand for this side, right hand for this side. Right. It's just.
I try to challenge myself with the left hand every now and then,
If you're gonna be a good high rise guy, you need to learn how to squeegee with your opposite.
Right.
No way around it. And for a while I was close, but still, yeah.
What about you, Mark? What do you prefer, though? Like, are you righty all the time, or, like, will you go lefty just to, like, give it a break?
No, I always wet left and I squeegee right. I always wet left, but I keep my silencer on my right. I do reach across to get it. I don't want to wear two silencers or, all that. You look like a bag lady. 400 things on there. But I see these guys get out of
Mario, dude. Mario keeps like 75 tools on him.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so the opposite. I've been trying to figure out how to carry less tools on my belt. It's fucking annoying.
I carry what I need.
I have a gunslinger and a holster with a 6-inch squeegee on the left side, and then I usually use a 14-inch maker and a 12-inch squeegee. That's it. That's all I got.
Solid.
Tim's super smooth, man. Tim's mad smooth. Tim is a fucking TikToker and don't know it. Tim, you should be doing TikTok. You be fire as fuck on there, and it's promotion for your YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And there's short videos, and all you need is your phone. Because Tim is fucking ultra smooth. I'm not trying to blow Tim right now, but seriously, Tim is super smooth. On that resi glass, he is extra smooth on that
Tim's
shit, boy.
the only guy I think on a ladder that could beat me. Yeah. On a ladder, he's the only guy I think that could beat me. And that's
Mark can beat you off on a ladder?
Guys who could on a ladder. I'm saying would beat on a ladder. I feel like I could tie TJ.
Oh man, Mark showed me this cool. There's a new season of Family Guy coming out, and Mark just sent me the new advertisement for it.
Oh yeah, I saw that, man.
Did you guys see here, man? I'll let everybody see it, man. It's so cool. What is it? Fox? What is it? 8 p.m. Tomorrow night, right?
Yep.
I fucking love that.
Mark's got mad Photoshop skill, cuz.
His Photoshop skills.
Listen. When he mentioned it, at first I was like, "What?" And then he showed me a picture, and I'm like, "Bro." Like for real, right? He's like fucking. He is fucking like real life for real, bro. You, Marshall, I'll send it to you so you don't have to watch the whole podcast to find it.
All right.
It's so funny though. Mark is really good at that and putting dicks on stuff. And Bernie Sanders, his best is George Floyd is down on the ground, and the police officer's leaning on his neck, and he replaced the police officer's head with Philip's head, and it might be the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, dude, you're going straight to hell. He's like, are you laughing? I'm like, yeah, it was funny. He's like, you're going with me.
Dude, everyone needs to simmer down.
I just don't understand. Listen, man, how could people, I mean, everyone, like, dude, like, man, that dude's got to pay the price, man. You know what I mean? He was on his phone, kneeling on that dude's neck. He was, like, texting chicks, trying to, line up some stash for later.
He's on Tinder.
Yeah, he's on Tinder, like, kneeling on a guy's neck. Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
Can you imagine what's happening to that dude?
Like, yeah, dude. Like, he deserves it. I'm sorry, he deserves it.
Honestly, there's like 2 or 3 instances a year. This probably pops up like 20 times, but there's 2 or 3 guys who got what they fucking deserved it.
Yeah, that everyone's like, I can't believe this, I can't believe that. Listen, that guy deserved it. The cop deserves what he fucking gets, man. He shouldn't have done that scumbag shit.
Fuck that guy. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you know, just like not a good dude. You know what I mean? Just not a good dude.
Nah, it's shitty, dude. It's shitty as fuck.
Dude, listen, Jay Camaro, the amount of wokeness on TikTok, dude, you have no idea how woke TikTok is, dude.
I've learned so many things from TikTok.
What's that, Marshall?
I've learned so many things from TikTok.
Oh yeah.
There's like a whole fucking like sub information genre.
Yes, there's a whole sub information genre, and there are so many black conservative people out there I never even knew existed. Like
Marshall,
they outnumber us. Hard. It's crazy. Tim, get TikTok.
Hey, it's what's up. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It's like anything else. Like, what are you going to use it for? Like, how are you going to use it? You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to get from this thing? Or whatever.
To me, TikTok is another way to get Squeegee life out there. That's what TikTok is for me. It's a way to sell towels for Mark. Even though Mark doesn't try to sell T-shirts for me, but you know what I mean? It's all about the brand, man.
I wear your shirts every day.
You fucking bitch, you're a fucking liar. You got one on now, you fucking cocksucker, you sorry-ass son of a bitch.
I wear your shirts more than my shirts. I'm serious. One of the any shirt that you've created, my wife even said to me the other day,
are you gonna make me misty?
Put a Sky's the Limit shirt on. Huh?
You're gonna make me misty. I'm gonna start crying.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Mark's wife is taken care of. Mark makes all us other guys look terrible because Mark's wife is always on some extravagant fucking trip, and we're all you know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. You know how Jennifer looks at me when she sees that your wife's with her girlfriend in the Smoky Mountains with two 7-foot-tall basketball players play for the Lakers? Do you know how that makes me look?
Yeah. Well, she went to Tennessee on this. It's a girls' fitness. They climb they go up 16 miles up a mountain.
So you clearly weren't going.
If I'm going, I'm riding side by side to the mountain. I ain't walking that shit.
My girlfriend will ride the side up.
Mark, you would love it up here in Michigan.
Yeah, she's only like an hour from Brimstone. I go, you're there an extra day. Go rent a bike and ride for the day.
That's what I told. Marshall, that's what I told Mark. I'm like, listen, bro. Ohio and Michigan, man, like side-by-side country, you're like, oh, let's go here, let's go there. Man, Ohio and Michigan is gangster, bro. Bro.
Dude, we stayed at my buddy's dad's property, and like that's all we were just camped out, like 15 of us, side by sides, 4-wheelers, just fucking ripping everywhere.
Michigan is wild and wonderful. Everyone thinks Michigan is this big metropolitan fucking concrete jungle. It is the fucking woods, bro. It's the woods.
You know where I want to live? I want to live wherever
on fucking adrenaline. Is what it is, dude.
Like, I want to live where Napoleon Dynamite lived. Do you see those just acres of nothing forever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like Idaho or something.
Wasn't it flat? Was it flat or did you have mountains?
Flat. I think it was pretty flat.
Yeah, that'd be like Kansas or some shit like that. Indiana.
Mario said he don't let his wife go out.
She's like, fuck you, he's at dinner on tomorrow night. Basically what's saying.
No, Mario, I've seen your daughter a couple times. But very, very, very often, not very often does
He always
Mario.
has his kids in front of like a Trump fucking cutout.
Well, just the boys. The girls, he does not photograph the girls. His daughter or his wife, he does not.
Not much.
Very rarely you'll see a picture of his daughter, but that's it. I actually had to go creep her profile to see what Mario's, you know what I mean? Like, who's dealing with that crazy bastard?
But his boys look exactly like him. There's Mario, only shorter.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing about Mario, though, is that in real life, Mario's a fucking sweetheart.
Yeah.
That also loves to stir the fucking pot.
Yes.
So I'm sure his wife is a wonderful woman that puts up with Mario's fucking antics.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I think he's very
Mario
animated
off the
all
internet
day.
is probably a totally different person
Yeah.
than Mario on the internet.
Well, have you ever seen him and Philip together, like in pictures? He hugs him. You know, he's really touchy, you know. So Mario, he talks a big game. He talks a big fucking game.
He's a little bit of a sweetheart.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a sweetheart. He talks a big game, but he's really a nice guy. We're gonna get.
I feel like drinking beers with Mario might be the best thing you could
probably.
It might. I think that would be fun.
It might lead to. The only thing is, you might be chasing the white dragon. You know what I mean? Because that dude is. That dude is a dude. When the pandemic was going on, I don't know if that was actually his pictures of weed and coke, but the pictures that he was posting on the internet was absolutely fucking hilarious. Yeah, it's so funny. Fuck COVID, I'll just sling the yay. I'm just like, bro.
We gotta get him to Ohio.
Yes, he's hilarious, man.
Take him to Cedar Point.
Right.
That would be fun.
So, Marshall, man, you know, like, what the fuck do you do when you're not cleaning windows? Like, what do you do?
Do you see?
He's got a youngin'.
Yeah. I got a 2-year-old boy. That's what I mean. I watch him. Like this whole week, I'm gonna be hanging out with him. We don't take him to daycare or anything like that. So I just chill with him, try to keep him alive.
Right.
You know.
Make sure
he's gonna be a skateboarder like you.
Yeah, he skates. Yeah, we were at the park the other day. We were skating, and he scraped up his knee, and fucking, it's just how it is.
Is the mustache come back? Because I can pull a mustache off.
Yo, pull a mustache, Tim. I don't know. I've been rocking it for a few years now. I don't know.
Dude, they're out here with mullets and shorts right now. I don't know what the fuck's in.
Dude, mullets are... Man, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be super honest with you, Tim. If I could fucking pull a mullet off, I would totally do it right now, dude. Totally.
I can't. I ain't got the top.
Right. You know, like, it just screams America to me. The fucking mullet is just majestic as fuck, bro.
Dude.
I'm not even kidding you. Hannah brought home, Hannah's 16. Her boyfriend's 14 going on 15. He's 6'2", 235 pounds. And he looks like a BG. Like, he's got a full beard.
No shit.
Feathered hair. Like, yeah, bro. He's like he looks. I'm
just like, get on my house, you 25-year-old. Like,
yeah.
You fucking sure you're the age you
Yeah, you just got a job on fucking Family Guy. Come on, get out of my house. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, he's more like not Chris, but the guy who works at the convenience store. Dude, I say the same 4 things every fucking day. And, work speaks for itself. That shit annoys me on so many levels. It's like, first name window cleaning guy, get the fuck out of my face. Like, if you're not doing quality work, you're probably not in this business very long. But to like poo-poo like advertisement and stuff, I'm just like, you're a fucking knucklehead. Get the fuck out of here.
I can tell you this right now, dude. You got a dude in the comments right now, Marshall, that's ready to have a skate off with you. He wants to have a skate off. He wants you to play him and skate. He wants to have a skate off. His name is Still Pissed. I don't know who he is. Like
that's that dude, pro window cleaning. The kid you hooked.
Oh, okay, yeah. On Instagram.
Dude, he's a super cool guy. Cool guy. Yeah,
I'm down.
We did it. Really nice kid.
Marshall can take the talk, man.
Good guy.
Marshall will take the talk with you on the skateboard, and I'm sure he could do it, dude. He knows how to shoot skate videos, bro. He's a former member of Can't Kill Yourself. He's the guy that sings that rap. You know what I mean? Ching chong chong. He's that dude. He's got the mustache and everything. I'm gonna be honest with you, Marshall. When you got on here, that was the first thing. What's that fucking guy's name? You know who I'm talking about, right?
Which one?
The guy from Can't Kill Yourself, the Bam Margera videos. His buddy.
Oh, yeah.
The dude that sings the ching chong chong, you know who I'm talking about?
Oh, dude,
what the fuck is his name?
Stop doing it. He's like
Rake Yan?
Not Raekyan.
No.
The other guy. He was kind of...
Rab?
He was the guy that was bald.
Himself.
He was the guy that was almost bald when everyone else...
Balding.
Yeah.
Oh, the Brandon DiCamillo?
Yes! Yeah! Yes! You look just... You are his doppelganger, dude, except for you got hair.
Dude, if you mixed Rab and him together, he looks a little bit like
Rab. Like they had a baby and then peed on it. You looked
and then threw him down a shopping cart.
Yes. Dude, I tell you what, man. Those videos were so good, man. Dude,
I was like a kid when those came out, and we were just like, "What the fuck is happening? Like, you can do this shit with your friends."
Right.
Like, be an idiot and like skateboard. You know what I mean? And it was like, all right, sick. We're gonna do this too. Like, I don't know.
Give you a valid discount code. Hey, Cosmic Cam, listen, bro. Are you a Patreon member? Because if you're not a Patreon member, you don't get one. Deco, yeah. Are you Cam? Are you a Patreon member? Because if you're a Patreon member, I'll give you a discount code, and it should work. If not, Tim's fired. Tim's already gone, anyways. Where'd Tim go? Tim, that discount code should be good forever, right? Don't say it, but that discount code for the Patreon members, that should be good, right, Tim? Always, right? Okay, Tim. Nice talking. Nice talking to you, Tim.
Yes.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Ohio-ass internet out of control.
Sorry. I had to go piss. It's such a hassle to go piss. I should just take you guys off. Mark would probably enjoy it anyway.
Why don't you just turn the lights off and open the garage door and take a leak?
Yeah, dude, it's called outside.
I know you got. Hey, I know. Hey, as many you can't. Yeah, you can't have 700 kids and 1,200 grandkids and not have a big old dick. So just whip it out. Whip it out, bro. Fuck it.
It's at least a working.
Yeah.
As much as I know.
It's scaled. It's got calluses on it. It's got calluses on it. It's good. It's like a good set of working man hands. That wiener.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tim, I heard that it has. It has.
I mean, he did say like reproduce and be many, but like you took it way too fucking literal, though. Like way too literal.
Tim's got the words to "Dead or Alive" tattooed on his
The whole song, one sentence. It's a big, long, run-on sentence.
Get it hard to read the live.
Yeah. All four of us measured one day on the podcast, and Tim's is the longest.
Yeah.
I would like to just throw it out there that Tim has the least body weight.
Right,
so my measurement was off because I got layers. You know what I mean? And so there's some of it hidden in there. Yeah. You got to put your whole stomach on it.
Now? You said you gained weight, but what are you weighing now? 170.
Oh.
Today is 10 weeks no smoking, 6 weeks no nicotine.
Good for you, Tim.
Fuck yeah.
Good for you, Tim.
Way to go, bro.
I mean, but I've gained 20 pounds in that 10 weeks. So,
I've been doing the no sugar thing, and it's been working out pretty good, man. I even found a way to ingest caffeine without drinking any sugar. So, I'm doing pretty good as far as that goes. Now, the hard part starts because Mark and his wife laid down these rules. Like, this is what you need to start doing. So, May 1st, Jennifer's gonna switch the way we eat and everything, so I'm not allowed to have white stuff or nothing, man. It's gonna suck. No potatoes,
CJ sent me
no bread, no rice.
Sent me a text on Sunday, and I'm like, this is above my pay grade. Let me go inside. And I show it to Kate, and she goes, he told you he gets a protein shake for breakfast, and I'm like, yeah. She goes, it had honey, bananas, some kind of fruit,
blueberries.
Yeah, blueberries. I go, dude, that's not a protein shake. That's a smoothie. That's all sugar. Even though it's natural.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, you quit processed sugar, which is way different than having natural sugar.
Yeah.
All day.
I've been grabbing these. I've been grabbing these at the gas station. That's quick it's got extra protein in it, man.
Yeah, I just
be $2.
I don't even be doing that. I'm just I eat a Cliff Bar in the morning, and that's it. Cliff Bar in the morning. I stopped doing the smoothies in the morning, and I just substitute the smoothie for something like I'd normally eat for dinner or something.
Dude, I eat 2 eggs and 3 pieces of bacon every morning.
Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Is I'm gonna get up and start doing the breakfast instead.
Yo, I like to cook. I don't know if any of you guys like to cook.
Oh, we love it.
I sit there and chef it
you're
up all
talking
day.
to the 2 biggest cooks right here.
Me and Mark love to cook. So, you've never seen Cooking with T, Squeegee? I need to bring those back, man, because those are good, man.
No, I've only gone so far back on your YouTube.
Yeah, Cooking with T, Squeegee. I do meatloaf. Yeah, it's really far back. I do meatloaf.
I have a 2-year-old I'm chasing around.
Right, yeah, that's really difficult, man.
You only have so much time.
Yes. Me and Mark, we like to smoke meat in more than one way. two ways we like to do it. This way.
Dude, I just joined a Facebook group with just smoking like the certain kind of like smokers or whatever.
Good
information.
You maybe the best like.
Yes. No more Monster. I'm drinking Reigns. I'm drinking Reigns now. Reign has 0 sugar, 0, 0, 0, 0, everything.
Yeah,
0 what?
No, to be honest, TJ, since I went on my trip, I think I lost 35 pounds in 2 months.
Really?
So yeah, I'm trying not to be such a fucking badass, but it's hard, man.
It's hard. I just turned 30 and I feel like I move slower now.
Everything changes, dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to turn 37 and I'm like, shit, man. Like I can't carry this anymore. I can't keep doing
it. Doing something. Every time I stand up, it's like catching now. I'm like, what the fuck's this shit? You know? Like it's, and I just expect it, so I'll catch it. It doesn't happen every time, but it's a pain in the ass. You know
Dude, I gotta be careful. I skate, right? And like this winter, I rolled the fuck out of my ankle when I was skating. And I'm like, dude, thankfully it was in the winter time when like things are slower, you know what I mean? But yeah, that shit will fucking punish me.
So Marshall, let me ask you. I'm sorry, Tim, go ahead.
I'd say when we were younger, Ron was probably about your age, and I was 10 years younger than him, so I was probably 20, and we were out just playing football and shit. And he pulled his hamstring one time. He stopped playing sports. He doesn't do anything. You know, he stopped doing all that shit after that.
Well, those accidents you have when you're a kid will come back to bite you 20, 25 years later. And that was the reason behind this question, Marshall. Because I see these guys, you know, like on Ridiculousness, ride down a fucking railing, and they usually make it at least 3/4 of the way before it goes between their fucking legs.
Well, as a former,
those guys, dude,
as a former, hey, listen, as a former BMXer, you're not gonna do anything trick wise without falling and busting your shit. It's gonna happen. And if you want to get good at doing anything, 50-50 in a rail, whatever the fuck it is, you're gonna fall and bust your whole shit. It's just part of it.
Sure.
It's a learning process. You got to learn how to fall. You know what I mean? You got to be nimble. You can't be a short fucking pussy your whole fucking life riding around in side by side smoking fucking ribs like a bitch. Eventually, you got to get out there and fucking fall down and scrape your fucking knee. Stop being a pussy all the time.
No. I don't mind scraping my knee. I don't want a handrail.
I wasn't even talking about you. I wasn't even. Why would you think I was talking about you? I wasn't talking about you.
You know, it's like if you're doing like a high-rise building, like there's a calculated risk to everything, right? Like I'm not personally jumping on handrails at all. Like earlier today, I posted a live video or whatever, and I was just like cruising down through my neighborhood and like just hitting random little things, and like that's good enough for me. You know, like I'm getting older, and like that's fine. I don't want to.
Well, dude, like Meadows hits shit like high and hard, dude. Like high and hard.
That's insane to me. Like I'm like, okay.
He goes is nuts, dude.
Yeah, that guy's nuts, dude. I don't know.
I'm actually toying around the idea of going out and buying a 20-inch bicycle. You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna start. I'm on my way to, you know, because I've already lost 5 pounds in a week, and I'm not even really fucking trying. Dude, you know what I mean? Huge. I'm just like I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm not even really trying. I'm just not drinking the Cokes and doing all that dumb shit I was doing. But I'm like, man, if I get down another 20 or 30 fucking pounds, I could pull off them 360s like I used to back. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that I couldn't do because I was never strong enough to do them. You know what I mean? There's like some shit I could pull off. Like with the mechanics, I can get technically I can get it down, but I was never strong enough to pull it off. And now I'm like, shit, I can do that shit now.
Pull some Marshall shit. I saw this from Marshall where he did like a bike window cleaning route, and I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yes, dude. I wish I could do that.
Dude, super dope.
I wish I could do that.
I said it in like the video, but like it literally, by the time I got to my first stop, I was fucking like, I was like pumped up, ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's fucking clean this window.
Yeah! That's dope, dude.
I don't know, whatever. Good, man. It took me, I mean, I didn't get the most stops in, right? Like I got, I think 5 stops in like a maybe 8-mile radius or something like that.
This
but like,
guy's cute.
I mean, for the first time, I was
Still
like, it's
pissed as
fucking good for me.
likes to run his dick smoker.
Dude, but if people keep seeing you on the bike, you know what I mean? Like you'll pick up clients.
Fuck
Just
yeah.
For sure.
Oh, what's that guy up to?
For
You know
sure.
what
Yeah.
For sure. I know Craig Hendenzel does that too. He's got himself
I mean?
a
He's got the water-fed pole.
yes, yes, dude.
It's so
That
crazy.
guy's so weird,
He's-
but in the
so
best way.
The best
possible.
way, the best way possible. Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Yes.
Like our Bill Nye guy, you know, that guy he's just our creative guy. That
Yes. Yes. I've been
He's the David
doing
Attenborough
daiquiris
of-
out of my Craig cup all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's Mark Darnell's thermostat right there. Mark Darnell is my favorite. You know, Mark Darnell's used to be a professional BMX rider.
Damn.
Yeah. Chicken and
Really?
Peas. Yes, he was a professional BMX
Chicken
rider,
and
man.
Peas, man.
That dude was a sponsored rider. He's in magazines. Like no
That's
no
crazy.
bullshit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
no
just
bullshit.
don't see him being serious about anything.
No, he was good. He was good enough for his fucking
Yeah.
sponsor.
He's a great musician too, dude.
Yes, really good
from what I've
musician.
seen, He's a
Dude.
great guitar player.
Amazing
That's what some of those
musician.
people that get like really, really good at that shit. They're just like they have something
Yes.
where they can just like pick it up and do it.
Yes.
And they'll do it with like a bunch of other things too. You know what I mean?
Well, we all know, like, I know a guy that's just got that natural coordination.
Yeah.
Like, we were at my buddy's warehouse, and they pull out 2 unicycles, right? Have you ever ride a unicycle, Marshall?
I've tried. It
Yeah.
sucks.
Okay. So, because you got to push forward and push backwards at the
Yeah.
same time. I got on the little one, ate shit about 10 times, and my buddy gets on one that you have to stand on. He was standing on a trash can.
Oh
to
shit.
get
yeah.
on it. Never been on a unicycle. Within 2 minutes, he's riding around like he's in the fucking circus.
Dude, yeah, either you have it or you don't, man.
Yeah.
Right.
So my dad, when I was a kid, used to build custom bikes. That's what he did till I was like 7 or 8. And I remember being a kid, like Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure was like my fucking shit. He built me a replica bike that I have pictures of. I got Dude, it was the fucking best. Like, dude, it dropped like marbles out the back. It had the little lion's head on front. Like, my dad built me a fucking Pee Wee Herman bike when I was like 6 years old. Like, I've been riding a bike since I was like. Yeah. Dude,
You look
you're
like
on
a
top of
fucking.
it,
You
like,
look like a
fucking
fucking
ghost.
Pee Wee Herman too. You fucking nerd.
Whatever. You love Pee Wee Herman as well.
No.
I'm like
No?
dyno frame
Oh,
for
well.
Luke. An old 90s dyno frame. I like to find a GT, but I can't find one.
I just
Pee Wee
put,
Pee Wee Herman was just outside of my wheelhouse, man. Like I missed that one. I was like, you know what I
Pee Wee
mean?
Herman was my fucking wheelhouse.
Like Double Dare,
You know,
like I went as far as Double Dare. You know what I'm saying? And that now I was like off the fucking.
Double Dare was dope though.
Yeah.
Mark Summers was the
Yeah,
best.
yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
You can't do that on television. You see that one? Right?
Yeah, I remember that one.
Or you?
That's what started the
television.
slime shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you know what I miss?
Back in the
You know what I
day.
miss, man? Night Court, man. That's what I miss. Night Court.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was yeah, man. Hey, she's on TikTok, Tim. She's fucking amazing.
Is
Is she like
who?
7
Christy or
years old now?
No, the black lady, the fucking.
Yeah.
The lady from
Yeah,
Night Court.
yeah.
She's gotta be old as fuck.
Nah, man, she looks good, man. You know, black don't crack, man. She looks fucking
Black
beautiful.
Black, dude.
She's still
87 or 55.
She's hey, man. She's BBC. She's one of the big black beautiful women, man.
Yeah, dude, it's like Morgan Freeman, right? He has
Yeah, they don't. She does not look. She honestly does not. She's actually lost weight, but not. I mean, not a lot of weight, but I mean, you couldn't tell that she's. You know, she was on Night Court all them years ago. She still looks really good for her age.
Remember, Give Me a Break? Nell Carter. Nell Carter was funny as shit, and I can't believe she died young because she died real young.
Did she? See, I didn't know that.
Who died?
Nell Carter.
Carter.
I don't know who that is.
Give Me a Break back in the 80s. Shit. But she was one of the funny
from
black
the
ladies.
80s, but I don't know what we're talking about.
Well, I can remember wait.
Whatever,
my
TJ.
guy.
My name's Seth.
Oh, dude. Mid-80s kid.
Fucking.
Oh.
Hey, I tell you this. Fucking Seth earlier today, what you called Jay Camaro, dude. I about pissed myself riding down the road.
Yeah, dude, he's a pull-on cookie monster. Oh, he just yells dumb shit every day. Like, whatever, dude. Who cares? Kid's such a clown. Such a clown.
Yeah.
Dude, I sent him customer factor month by month just to piss him off. Dude, month by month screenshots sent to that kid because he was like, and there's no way. I'm like, well, there is a way. Watch. Here, I'll send it to you. He got real fucking pissed and then never did anything from there on. So
I got a big week next. Big week.
Let's see it. Let's see it on customer factor, you fucking liar.
Yeah.
Let me see.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I got fucking like 21 condos in 2 days.
I got a
Monday and Tuesday.
Hey, I got a $500,000 in fucking unpaid invoices on mine.
Yeah, but you forgot to collect shit? Yeah,
no, I collect it. I collect it. I just don't mark it paid in the system.
Oh, dude, that's the worst, man. Yeah. You gotta mark
I'm
it.
total piece of shit, dude. Jennifer's like, she's gonna be a major upgrade as far as office shit goes because I fucking suck the fattest dick.
Same. Pen and paper, dude. She's got the worst system in the world, but it's her system. You know what I mean? I can't make her fix it. I can't, because it ain't broken. So I ain't fixing it. You know what I mean? I go in and make her do something else, and I'll fuck up the whole system.
Alberto, what do you think about EcoCart from JC Racenstein and RODI from Windows 101, both $1,400? I don't know anything about them. I don't really fuck around with either one of those companies, to be quite honest with you, JC Racenstein or Windows 101. Manny was kind of a fucking douche to me a couple of times, man. You know what I mean? And this podcast is brought to you by windowcleaner.com. If you want fucking the best shipping on fucking planet Earth when it comes to window cleaning supplies, shut the fuck up, Seth!
My bad, brother.
I'm in the middle of fucking doing like an advertisement and you gotta fucking run your fucking dick smoker. Now you're gonna get angry, TJ, you piece of shit.
TJ, you need an air horn.
Yeah.
At this point, he really does. He needs one.
So if you need window cleaning tools, go to windowcleaner.com. Just don't fucking depend on Jersey. Apparently, Jersey doesn't care about us anymore.
Hey, speaking of window cleaning tools, have you guys tried out any of you guys tried out the new sleeves from Maker?
Oh yeah,
Dead badass.
Dude, that fucking Scotsman, I did the whole outside of a house, dunked it like twice.
Yeah.
And it was fucking money,
that thing, dude. Yeah, that thing holds a lot of water.
Unreal.
I'm a Python fan. I like the Scotsman.
Yeah.
I like the Hedgehog.
The hedgehog's a little big for a Boab though.
It's a big boy.
But if you're gonna be scrubbing and you got some funky ass windows, like you're gonna be going to the bucket a lot, that's the one.
Yeah. They're solid. They're solid.
Sorry, Seth. Are you still mad?
No, dude, I was never mad. I just realized I needed to shut the fuck up.
I mean, I'm trying to do something. Windowcleaner.com is our fucking sponsor of this podcast, bro. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I really don't. I've got an IPC hydro cart. I have a fucking 0x2, and my 0x2 pumps water into my Tanner skid, my skid mark. And I use my skid mark exclusively. If I'm water fed Poland, it's with a skid mark. The 0x2 provides the most beautiful fucking pure water, and then I scrub it and put it in my tank on my skid mark, and then I battery power pump it out everywhere like a fucking boss.
Skid mark, dude, like
you're a bitch.
The fuck out. You're missing out. You're just missing out in general. Marshall, you need one.
Yeah, Marshall, you need one, bro.
With the cap, you need
one. As an owner operator, you should have a skid mark, dude. Have Mark make it just like mine. Don't fucking try to fucking do no fucking kung fu fucking flips when you're making one. Just look at one of my videos, the skid mark video. Watch that video. I'll take pictures of it, put it on the internet for you. Yep. Get exactly that. That's all you will ever need. Seth tried to church it all up. He's trying to do a bunch of gay shit with it.
I'm not trying to church it
yes,
up.
you are. I needed to do everything. Can you make me a skid that gets me a blowjob when I'm finished, Mark? This motherfucker pressure washes, soft washing, window cleaning. It's even got a robot that comes out and squeegees the windows for him. Get the fuck out of here. Like Mark ain't got nothing better to do than make fucking skids for you nerds. Mark called me the other day. Mark called me the other day and he told me, this is what he told me. He's like, dude, I fucking hate Seth. And I'm like, why? He goes, I'm like, why? He goes, because this motherfucker makes me fucking do shit I don't want to fucking do. I'm like, what does he make you do? He's like, build things. I don't want to fucking build nothing.
Yeah. No, fuck this. I'm ready to cut steel. You better give me like dimensions.
Oh, you're making him. So you are making him another one. Okay.
Yeah, he's making me one.
He's getting a badass.
Yeah.
What happened was between him and Jason.
Jason Lehman, I forgot about him.
No, Mark, I felt bad, but I did tell you like 2 weeks ago, I was like, hey man, I'm going to put it in a different, and then you forgot about it, which is totally fine. And you were like,
you know, I got 100 things going at once, and I'm older.
And that's why, right? I didn't bring it up.
No. The good thing is this. We're squared up, okay? Your tanks are here, all the steel's here. I got, Jason's getting an simple RO membrane. You're getting no filtration, 2 operators, 2 reels, right?
Yes, correct.
How you deliver this?
I don't know. We're gonna have to meet or something because
I feel like shipping will be worth it for me in the long run. You know what I mean?
Jason Lehman. How are you gonna build something for Jason Lehman? You're building one for Jason Lehman.
He
right?
is building.
Yeah. Jason's getting like 76 or 78 gallon.
How in the fuck are you going to ship that to an island on the other side of the country? That guy's a fucking yum. The fucking shipping's going to cost as much as the fucking skid's going to cost.
Yeah, I mean, at that point with the weight, it's going to cost a lot.
So, Mark, excuse my ignorance, but can you explain to me what the skids are exactly?
Well, okay. I have a fabrication shop in my yard, and that's my hobby. Like you skateboard, I build shit, you know, and one of my biggest accounts that I like to clean, you know, it's 30-foot entryways, and I always clean them with pure water. Yeah. A lot of the older buildings don't have water. Right. So I built myself a skid with a 50-gallon tank. You know, I did my homework, and I built this thing, and I just planned to use it on these jobs. Well, it never left the bed of my truck because I'm like, this is so much better. I flip a switch, pull the hose out. I got 200, 300 feet of hose on it, and I'm washing. Yeah. Okay. I told TJ about it, and so Seth wanted one, and TJ wanted one. So I sold TJ mine. I built 2 of them at the same time, Seth and mine, and then Seth wants another one, and Jason wants one too. So it's like a hobby, but I think I would do custom orders, you know, to a certain extent. These are the 3 sizes we're making. Sure. And I would probably build 10 to 12 a year, you know. Look, Marshall, you can buy a 50-gallon tank and get a piece of plywood and screw a pump to it and get a car battery, and you will achieve the same thing.
Right.
But TJ, is what I'm talking about. Pull up with that shit.
Not the same thing. Yeah. Close. Yeah. Right. Not the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
Marshall, I pull my shit out. Yeah. No.
Oh, Mark, so you're getting a handout, Jason. You getting a handout from Chris? Oh, okay. So now WCR's cool. Now they're cool. Mark is not doing himself any justice. This thing is the most important tool I have in my truck, and everyone's like, "Oh, 50 gallons." I cleaned 3 houses today on the outside, 120 windows,
outside only with a 50-gallon tank.
Yep.
Yeah, it goes
I
far.
pull my reel and people are like, what is that? What is? And I lie to them. I'm like, oh yeah, like I made this. And like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't give a shit. They don't know Mark Tanner.
I just tell them. I tell them
sure.
it's the most advanced purification system on the market, and their eyes get big. Wow! And you could, if you look at it, it looks like it cost you $10,000.
Yeah.
I tell them mine's a prototype of a multi-million-dollar operation.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you gotta lie. You know what I mean?
Tell them some handicap dude, some fucking vertically handicapped guy in Florida makes them.
Dude, I flip a switch, pull a line, and I'm cleaning windows in like 3 minutes.
That's insane. Yeah, because the setup and teardown time is something that is ridiculous.
You pull the hose out and you're working. And guess what? What's the last thing you got to do with a DI or a portable? You got to roll up hoses. You're done at the end of the day. You know, like I said, the only thing I haven't really incorporated yet, and it's just because they're so expensive and it pisses me off, is a push a button and the reel sucks itself.
Yeah.
The cheapest one I found is almost $700 just for the reel with no hose.
Yeah.
You know? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm thinking about throwing. I got this old fucking. I got this old rigid 18-volt cordless drill. Barely any time ran on this thing. I'm just thinking about fucking hooking it up to that and fucking just standing there with sticking it outside.
Well, you could.
I know, dude. I know I could, bitch. I don't need you to fucking draw out schematics. Shut your fucking mouth, man. You always talk so much.
You can't put that on with hammer and nails.
No shit, numbnuts.
I like to play with wood.
Yeah, I like to play with my own wood. You're fucking jealous.
Dude, Marshall, you got to get yourself a Tanner's kit, man. It will change how you do everything.
Dude,
yes, bro.
You do everything. Man.
Yeah, I'm trying right now. Just the organization's hard because I mean I have my truck and I have my tools, but like I'm my third year in business and like I'm still figuring out my organization. You know what I mean? Like
I'm 6 years in, bro, and I'm still figuring it out too, dude.
Yeah.
Ask Mark and Seth. My truck is. They're like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
TJ is so full of fucking shit. It annoys me because TJ has his shit locked down. He just gets weirdly insecure. He's like, do you think I'm doing a good job? I'm like, yeah, man.
Listen, dude.
Because he'll show me his shit, and I'm like, you're actually a better window cleaner than me, but like you're weirdly insecure about it. But all right, like let's
people say I suck all the time, dude, and it hurts my feelings.
I know, and no, I never say you suck. I'm actually your biggest cheerleader.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think Mark might blow me more than you.
Always tells you're good.
Mark might smoke my bone more than most. Look at him. He's practicing right now. It's that small too. It's that small too. That's an accurate representation. It's like a straw.
Yeah, you know, speaking, John Sacco was on here. John Sacco came over and we hung out in the shop over the weekend. And dude, he is a good dude, and he's smart, dude. He's
smart. John Sacco's smart. Get the fuck out of here. He looks like a dumbass to me.
Like a smart dude.
Now he looked dumb as shit when he was on here. I thought.
Yeah.
Actually, John Sacco is a proud sponsor of this podcast, and I just called him a dumbass. The Start Smart box that's John Sacco's shit right there, man. So right there, you guys go to www.startsmartbox.com, man. Check it out, dude. He's got himself a little doodad for your pressure washing and all that good stuff. It's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, we're gonna incorporate a Start Smart box onto one of the skids, and we're gonna do it as a test to see if it's it's a great system if you're running chemicals, because obviously you don't want them leaking everywhere, and you want to be able to shut it off and control the flow. Window cleaning is a little bit different, but I still think there's some convenience to it. So we're going to put one on one of the skids, and then he's going to actually redesign a few things based on the way the plumbing is going to be.
It is a 12-volt pump, correct, Mark?
Yes, 12-volt. We're using Delavans right now, 7 gallons a minute, 75.
What do I have? I don't have one of those. What do I have?
You have a SureFlow.
I have a SureFlow on mine.
Aqua King 2.
And it's gangster.
55 PSI. Yeah, it moves. I actually like your pump moves less water, and it'll push through 500 feet of hose. I just got tired of the pressure switches going bad on them. So we're trying the Delevans and see if they last longer.
Bros.
To be honest, Mark Tanner's skin gives you more flow than you could actually ever need. Like it's almost like too much flow.
Yeah, you could run.
At this point, it's almost too much.
So
I thought about turning it down a little bit, but I love it.
Not for nothing, but we are 9 episodes away from 200. In 9 episodes, it'll be 200. We gotta come up with some really good prizes, man. Some really good prizes. We gotta have Marshall, we gotta commission Marshall to do some artwork for us, because you're an artist, aren't you?
Yeah. Hold on.
That's what you went to school for, correct?
I'm fucking sitting here right now next to all.
Gnarly, bro. Ah.
Oh, dude, you go like old school on it. I love it.
I dig it. I like that one in the middle.
Just a bunch
Marshall,
of
what will you give me if I get one of those tattoos on me?
I don't know.
Dude, I'll straight up go fucking Friday and get one of those tattooed on me. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
It's a 3-month wait to get a tattoo right now. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
for sure.
Not here.
Yeah,
Tattoo parlors have
I
been
know.
open for a while here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Super
I mean,
rad.
just
I
don't-
don't understand.
You can't get an appointment in 3 months. There's just not enough tattoo guys here.
Yeah. Yeah, Lansing has some good shops, that's for sure.
Oh, 200 was like weeks ago for the #1 podcast.
Well, I do have some stuff from the IWCA convention that I brought home from WCR.
Well,
that
can
we're
you
gonna-
get a
we're gonna
silence?
play on the 200th episode.
That's all right, Mark. You can continue to say what you were saying before Seth interrupted you again.
No,
but
I
keep
was
going.
saying-
I'm the worst.
I have. We want to get Angry Seth back. That's what we're doing. Seth.
No,
Stop
it's
working.
next podcast.
But I have some stuff from the IWCA convention that WCR sent to me that we brought to the show that didn't get sold. I'll go over it with TJ and Seth and Tim as to what we're going to give away. Some of it is good stuff where you're going to have to win it. And I don't mean answer a stupid question. I mean, you're going to have to earn this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Contest.
Yeah, we got to have
That's just for pains in the wild.
Yeah, exactly.
With somebody yelling at you to get out of their way when they're walking in the door. Fully in the wild.
Yeah.
I can tell you this, man. That 100th episode, Josh Show fucked that whole podcast up.
Yeah.
Woo! He fucked that whole thing up. He was so wasted, dude. So you got wasted Josh, wasted fucking Tim, wasted TJ. That shit was just too much, man. No, I wasn't wasted, was I? I was just mad.
No, you were fine. You were angry Seth, but
angry TJ. Yeah.
Like, guys, fucking this up.
So I would ask a question, Marshall. You probably didn't see that episode, but I would ask a fucking question, and like people would call, and I'd be like the first call. These motherfuckers would call non-stop. You know what I'm saying? It was absolutely awful. So on the 200th episode, what I'm going to do is I got an extra iPhone. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to plug it in the back of the Mac, and I'm going to give people a phone number they're going to call. I just need to figure out a way to do it. Maybe I should like pre-register people and like get everyone's what do you want to call it? Get everyone's telephone number and then shoot them a text when it's time to call. The first person to call back wins. You know what I mean? Or gets to answer the question. Spin the wheel.
Do that pretty easily. You can do that pretty easily.
Or put the number, like just have a burner number for it, and then just like blast that everywhere, and then just tell everyone to leave a voicemail, and then just see what the people leave the voicemail.
Oh, that's really good too.
Dude. You can just the guy who's working in my office now used to work for Verizon. Listen to this podcast and say, I can hook you up with a Google number with like a...
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can have a number and have a Google number at the same time. Just roll with it.
Mark, are you all right, dude?
Wait a minute.
Mark, you
Tell
should...
us about this guy.
Mark?
I love when Mark turns strawberry.
Yeah. It's the best.
You didn't tell us you had a new guy around the office.
Guy. Yeah, I do. I have a new guy around the office now. I hired somebody to work the office.
I'm Jersey. I'm with you on the text thing, bro. But I really feel like, because with my program, if I plug an iPhone to the back of this bitch, I can fucking pipe those people straight into the podcast. You know what I mean? I can add them straight to the show, their audio straight to the shows, so they'll be a part of the show. The guys can hear it, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mark's such a fucking queer dude.
What makes me queer? I got 2 kids. I'm married for fucking 23
Beards.
years.
That's a beard. That's a beard.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what they call. That's what they call a gay guy that marries a woman. They call the woman his beard. It makes you seem like you're heterosexual, but you aren't.
Oh my god, dude! I was watching this blockbuster.
And there was this guy, and you got a heart on.
I was watching this blockbuster one time, right?
Yeah.
And I got there at like 10:30. I was washing the inside, and one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen is there with this dude driving a freaking jalopy, and he was like a total nerd. Let's just put it that way, right? And I couldn't stop looking. I'm like, God damn. So this old man that was unloading tapes out of the bin to put them back on the shelf, and the manager was there, and they were the only other 2 in the store. When they left, you know, I didn't know them, so I didn't say anything. Mm-hmm. But the manager looks at that old man and goes, well, he's either got a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
He's either got a shit ton of money or it's huge. And the old man stands up, looks out the window, sees him getting in this piece of shit car, and he goes, I'll bet it's this big. Stop laughing.
Hey, I got a test quick. There was a manager in there bragging. It was back when the remote starts were brand new. Mm-hmm. He's bragging, I got a remote start, blah, blah, blah. So just watch this. His sister just got done with the truck, right? Mm-hmm. He hit that remote start, that motherfucker took off. Like right out of that parking spot.
They usually won't start it there in gear.
It was a remote. It was like when they were brand new, and it was a
test edition.
So it was like already in gear when it just took off. It ended up hitting the only car. Somebody parked out in the BFE to keep from people parking next to it, and it hit that car on top of the hood. Greatest fucking thing at Blockbuster.
Then you have a record of who was first. Easy to organize it. Yeah, Jersey, you can help us do our 200th episode. Mark cannot stop fucking blowing this guy. Jesus.
Dude,
one fucking event with Jersey, and now he's like, oh, Jersey, oh. Good
he's
Lord.
Like, so anyways,
garble, garble, garble. So, Marshall, I'm sure this was everything you thought it was going to be. You're like, man, I'm so glad that I took the time out to do this.
Yeah.
No, you guys are rad. No, you guys are good. I'm glad I'm on here.
Dude, I love your TikToks.
Yeah,
I love your TikToks.
How do I find your TikToks, Marshall? Is it in your name? Or?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Yeah, Lakeview Window Cleaning.
Lakeview Window Cleaning?
Lakeview.window cleaning.
And you've got a YouTube channel too, right?
Yep. That's under Lakeview Window Cleaning.
Go subscribe. Whoever is watching this and later on listening to this, because a lot of people, we get more audio downloads than video watchers. So if you're listening to this, go check out Lakeview Window Cleaning on TikTok and YouTube, man, because it's worth it. Definitely worth it.
And tell Jay Camaro we're on Instagram too.
Yeah, on Instagram as well. TikTok, Instagram.
TikTok? Oh, I mean, dude, they don't cross-platform or anything.
Nah,
so
bro.
Do it, bro.
Nah, bro. Why would you want your window cleaning company on all major channels that everyone uses? That's so stupid, bro. Instagram, bro. Like I got this shirt made and it was a rectangle and then later on I was like, you know what? I can make it to the state of Connecticut. It'd be really cool. And now every time it's the state of Connecticut now, bro. I'm gonna go get my hair cut in a little while.
Dude, his dead wheat field of hair is fucking awful, dude. It's like, just embrace being like a bald fucking...
Yeah, just do like Squeegee, bro. Buzz it off, man.
Like, cut your hair short.
Yeah.
Deal with the dead wheat field.
Dead wheat field.
15th century, like Black Plague.
He looks like somebody, like, like a pauper.
It does. It looks like he's growing it out of spite. Like he's just really mad at somebody.
Jay, listen, you fucking idiot. I'll explain it for you. You make a TikTok. Yeah, I'm jealous of that wheat field you got going there. You beat off every night. Shut up. Anyways, listen, dude. Listen. This is what I'm trying to tell you. TikTok integrates directly into Instagram. So what you're doing, you make a TikTok video. It's got a catchy tune. It's real short. It's 30 seconds, which is normally someone's fucking attention span, you fucking dolt. And they fucking post it straight over. All you gotta do is leave TikTok open after you post it. It automatically goes to your Instagram account. And then you pick which one you want to post on. You post it on there. You do the hashtags, the geotagging. And then they see a sweet-ass, pimp-ass motherfucking dude like Squeegee cleaning the window. They're like, I want that dude at my house. And then they see you talking on WTR about how I got a rectangle and now it's a Connecticut now. I'm gonna rub on your windows with a rag, bro. It's gonna be cool, bro. Fuck out of here, kid. You look like, hey, bro. Listen, be the chief. Listen, my guy. Fuck out of here, my guy. Hey, come on, my guy. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here, bro.
When you think the last time like a girl touched his penis? I feel like it's never. I feel like it's been never. Like never.
I feel like
it's been a girl willing to touch that.
Listen, John, Jay Camaro, listen. The customers don't need TikTok, you fucking idiot. Because it's on Instagram, too. The same fucking video from TikTok is on Instagram. How could there be a rectangle and then turn into Connecticut, though? What I do, the meal technique, guys. The meal technique is when you got guy on the inside and guy on the outside, and you work together like this. Fuck out of here, my dude. Fuck out of here, bro.
My guy.
My guy looks like he's fucking asleep all the time, man. He's like, oh, did my dude. Fuck out of here, dude. Fuck out of here, bro. There should be a telethon for you once a year, motherfucker. That's the way I feel about it.
Dude, Jerry's kids?
Dude, listen, I talk a lot of shit, but you ask for it, Jay. You ask for it, man. You come here every week. You come here every week because you like to fucking be talked about. So I talk about you. You know what I mean? I give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? I blocked you on Squeegee like because I don't want to see no dude. I want no dude to be wearing any of my gear, using any of my fucking anything. The only reason why you're even affiliated with this is because you rag windows and we sell them, you hoe ass bitch. Marshall. Go fucking follow go follow Lakeview Window Cleaning on YouTube and TikTok.
I'm going to check it out.
And I'll tell you this right now. When he shares his video from TikTok to Instagram, it's going to blow your fucking mind. You thought going to the moon was special. You thought fucking the first man walking on the moon was special. You think the first man in flight, the Wright brothers, you thought that was fucking cool, bro? Wait till you see this guy post from TikTok to Instagram almost seamlessly. It's like fucking magic, bro. Magic. It's magic. I never did anything like it.
What's up, dog?
Hey, Jay, what you got to do is keep typing soft because each one of those comments just boosts the more visibility this video is going to fucking have. You hoe ass bit. Go to squeegeelife.com. Yeah. Are you glad? Yeah, are you glad?
No, it's good.
I'll tell you what. Chilling. I'll tell you what, dude. You are... I should have used the other picture. I should have used the other picture. The first picture I sent you because you are mellow as fuck, my dude. I dig your whole energy, your whole vibe. I dig. Like you come through in your videos. You understand what I'm saying? Your vibe comes through your videos. I like that about you. Just like my vibe comes through on my videos. I dig that about you. You like Tim's vibe, like Steve-O's got his thing. You got your own thing. I appreciate that. I can really, really appreciate that. There's nothing better than originality. You know what I mean? Nothing better than that.
I'm just trying to be myself, man. That's all it is.
That's the way it should be.
That's the only way you can do it, man.
Jay, I'm gonna tell you something. Jay Camaro, I'm gonna tell you something, my dude.
I'm no
all you gotta Google your boy, and you'll know that that's not the truth. I'm telling you right now, if you want some smoke, you can have these hands is rated E for everybody, because I will fucking straight put. I have so many bones in your fucking waves, you'll think of a seashore, my dude.
Shaking is that big ass fucking gut.
Yeah.
Swing his gut around, dude.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
That dude has not seen pussy since 2012.
Why did you just say the P word? All the people that were watching are not going to watch now because they don't like the P word. They're all like Jay. They've never seen it.
Yeah, when you've never seen it, you're upset by it.
Right.
So,
this is scary. No, that is scary. It smells like fish. It's all slippery. Ew. It's all slippery. I don't like it. It's all slippery. It's all slippery, guys. But, hey, we do sell t-shirts and towels at squeegeelife.com. Our fucking sponsors, makerproducts.com, windowcleaner.com, americanwindowcleaner.com. You know, it's tough being sponsor of this podcast, man. I got to tell you. Black Diamond Squeegee Rubber, the Start Smart Box, startsmartbox.com. I mean, all these sponsors we got, I don't know how, you would think we ragged fucking windows for a living. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Been doing it wrong this whole time. But I want to say thank you to all those guys. OutlawWindowCleaner.com. All of these sponsors, you hoe-ass bitches.
Yo, I got a challenge for Jay, though.
Okay.
Let's see him rag a window with a Squeegee Life towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, why ain't that on your Instagram page, bro? Why don't you go Facebook Live? Go Facebook Live. And when you do it, when you go Facebook Live, you rub on window with our wags, bro.
Uh-oh, Seth's clicking. You want to see Seth explode? Hey, Seth, look at the screen.
No, I already saw it.
Oh, dude, listen,
I'm
bro.
About to fucking... See, he's such a pussy.
Dude, listen,
He's
man.
such a pussy, dude.
I'm gonna.
It's like...
No, Seth, stop, Seth.
Dog.
Listen, Jay, listen, bro, for real. Like I know he may look like it, but I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell you, this dude will put a beating on you, man. I'm just like, be cool, dude. Like, I'm talking like fucking like a hockey beating. You know what I mean? Like, beat the shit out of you, bro. Just
so
be cool,
like,
man.
You know, like,
be cool.
You're gonna get headbutted 4 times. You know what I mean?
Like
we go to
Seth is
Nah, man. Like, if I'm gonna be honest, real quick, it's like it's cool if you make fun of me, dude. Like, if you make fun of me, like, I'm fine with it. I'm totally cool with it. Like, Jay's apparently not. It's got to go to, like, my fiance shit. And I'm like, man, like, you might get your teeth knocked out of the
bro.
Out of your dumb head.
Bro, come
like,
on, man.
Just
like,
don't,
you know,
like, just keep it here.
Like, I'm just
keep it
here.
here.
I'm like being dead ass serious. Like, all jokes aside, like, that will be like a legitimate beating. Like a beating. Like a beating, bro.
You guys met Christine. She might kick the shit out of Jay herself, and then I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, sorry, man." Like,
she definitely does all the driving because Seth's a fucking pussy.
Mm-hmm.